PNG warrior today. I've decided. I think I just didn't feel like turning my camera on. Ugh. I pop open the juice. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about. Maybe I should have like a better overlay whenever I want to. Oh, whoa! Oh, you can't. Oh, you could hear that. Oh shit! It was loud. It's a loud motherfucker. Someone's going out. This is peak music. Making no flipping mistake. Explosive. Here for the bop. This is peak true. Flo and I agreeing. What the flip? Give me a second, I'm posting the Instagram. We can listen to this banger, super loud banger while I do it. Perfect, easy. Perfect, easy. Forgot I'm playing controller. Controller warrior. Alright, it's getting loud. Copyright speedrun? They wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare do nothing to me. And it's quiet again. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of miss it. Kind of miss how loud it was. It was comforting. There's something comforting about it. Let me tell you something. Pepsi Zero Sugar, elite. Elite. You know what's unbelievably mid? Monster. I said it. Monster? No, I mean Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew's unbelievably mid. Damn, look at that. That's literally what I look like. Dead assery, no cappery.
Oh dear.
It would appear we all have gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us.
Oh.
Less friends mean that it's much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. Yeah. Gonta do his best to help. I'd want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level.
What?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
Well, he already said it.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Maki Roll sure does pack a punch. What's the Japanese translation of that nickname? Or what's the original Japanese nickname?
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far.
That being said,
Damn. I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine.
hoo-yah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable. Every time she opens her mouth, Flo gets hard.
Rest in peace.
Please lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Natua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Natua loved most of all.
well, you know.
She should never relied on Natua in the first place. Oh. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Natua.
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you going to say that for? Atua and ghosts don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is going to be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the fourth floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
All right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no other way. That's a real. Is Miu gonna be the exact same throughout the rest of the game? Miu's probably dying.
Hey,
next,
so-
is my guess. Shuichi, say something.
Huh?
What should I say? We don't need to talk to any of these freaking chumps. You're still alive. I can't believe. Who can I not believe is still alive? Himiko. I can't believe Himiko's still alive. I thought she was gonna be one of the early ones to die. I'm an NGL. She's the same, and I love her for it. You have more issues than me. That's mental illness right there. Excuse me. God, this is literally me. It's crazy. Egregious. She's a mage, so she can't die. Is she a chuny? 'Cause I think I know what that word means, and I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm using it in the right context. Right? As usual, we walk toward the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors step aboard, sorta. What if she just like pulls out just actual magic? It kind of apples and bananas. We descended. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell, faster and faster, downward into the black. Yo, into the what? The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it? Keeps updating the set.
Oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. That's because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodem sad. As much as I love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth,
Now then,
let's hurry up and get this started.
extreme!
At last, the class trial will begin. Hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. The third class trial was about to begin. Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? It was! Two different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find out the truth. We have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Crazy. Ah. You want to save? I guess. Alright. Alright. Frick. I gotta think of what it is. I need to make my prediction before the class trial starts. Frick the belongings. 2 a.m. Victim is killed by fatal stab wound. Second victim. Body was discovered in the vacant room on the 4th floor. Estimated time of death is 11 a.m. Alright, I don't think it's any of us in the room. Yeah, I don't think so. And Necromicon. I think it was... What are my guesses? Tsumugi? Tsumugi was super freaking sus. Considering the laceration, the injury on the victim's forehead was not bleeding as much as it should. Not bleeding as much as it should. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necromicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes of the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. And then close your eyes and wait. After a while, excuse me, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual is a success. These ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. Fatal stab wound to the torso. Duct tape. The blood that was flowing from the back of Angie's neck created a pool. Was this... I don't know. Was that used to stop the blood flow? Hung upside down? What is my theory again? Oh, that the sword stuck... This katana that's stuck in freaking what's-her-name was used to lock the door from the inside. They turned the thing around and then swung it. And then swung it, hitting the lock and locking it from the... Well, the person escaped to the outside. How do you forget your own theory? Because it was like, what? What was it, like a week ago or something? Oh, 2 weeks ago? Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsumugi. I think it's Tsumugi. Either Tenko killed Angie, and then somebody killed Tenko, but I don't think that's it. The back door, sliding lock. The freaking katana, back of the katana, swung, was turned around, swung, and hit the sliding lock. That's why the lock has freaking gold dust on it. Something gold and shiny was on the handle. Oh, it's on the handle? Oh, frick. Maybe not. Can only be locked and unlocked from inside the lab. Orange's body was found, the door was locked. Kokichi opened it by picking the lock. Kokichi can lock and unlock the front door of the Ultimate Artist lab with his lock-picking skills. Was Kokichi in the freaking... Was he in the Caged Child? Looks at Mia had to Kibo. He can emit blinding light from his eyes. blood and white sheet. Stone. She put her freaking forehead on. The cage. Loose floorboard right before. Dry blood on the bottom part of the floorboard. Not to the knee. Magic that was drawn was solid. It was drawn on the floor of the room where Sansa's held. After Tenko's body was found, the magic circle was trampled on. It made it impossible to check the original shape. Loud sound in the dark. The hole that was in the corner of the room is the Sansa's held it. There was space under the floor so you can see it was dropped. There. It was Himiko! I'm sure I'll remember everything. What could go wrong? Answer? Absolutely nothing. Do I have any skills? Oh, I do. The frick? I have 22. Increase the maximum influence of a little. Increase the maximum focus a little. Increases the time. Decreases the delay after using truth bullets or truth blades. Effective during non-stop mass panic rebuttal setup. Increases the speed of reticle. Effective during non-stop debates. Slow speed of reticle. Makes reticle shake less. Drain slower while concentrating and during fever time. Give me this. Alright, let's freaking go. I'm sure I'll remember everything that I forgot. I'm sure.
Now then, let's begin with the during the trial, you'll present your vote correctly, and only the blackened will be I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refuse now. Smiles, everyone. It's showtime.
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm going to be much help this time.
That's kind of sus, Kaito. It was Himiko, Kaito, or Tsumugi. Final answers being locked in. Of the three, I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with the... Himiko. No. Tsumugi. I'm sticking with my Tsumugi. Tsumugi was my gut choice at the very beginning. I'm going Tsumugi. What's up, Davey?
Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman.
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Damn, you just gonna sit there and take that? Volume 2, Volume 3, Storm Arca. Oh, let's go. You hear that, Flo? W.
Who did it? Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Tsumugi.
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
I don't buy it.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Just
What
trying
do
to
you mean?
scare my dog. Probably.
Transfer student. Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Is it Tsumugi? Frick. I don't know. Tsumugi? I think it's Tsumugi.
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Or Kibo. I don't think it's Kibo. Oh. Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. What are my bullets?
This
crime was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
What are the buttons? I can't remember the buttons. Concentrate RB. A is the silence. What's the shoot? X. Oh, what?
No!
This dude.
So, ritual did work?
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back.
Yes, Rantaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami!
Please, stop it!
What the frick are my bullets? Oh, it didn't work because the Necronomicon wasn't burned to ashes.
This crime was by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No! So, ritual.
I feel like that shouldn't have worked, but it did.
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us,
Necronomicon?
you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
I don't like the way he's saying that. That's making me angry. It's grinding my gears. After preparing the effigy, I burn this Necronomicon, I like that better, to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Oh, I guess you're right.
You're sus, Birch.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand.
What do you mean by that? Is it another simulation?
Sure.
Crazy.
Everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
We should bring them back right now.
Daddy said so he can't be wrong.
Are we gonna perform the
Raising
ritual
the
at the
dead
end of the
is
freaking
totally
what's it
possible.
called? End of the class trial?
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive. You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
I don't understand how it's a motive though. You know what I'm saying?
Monodum is still alive, though.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
Don't say it.
So resurrecting the dead was actually possible.
Bro, why
this
does she
whole
keep
time?
trying to scare his ass?
There's no way it's possible.
Sabuki being an op right now.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us. Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who did it?
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this. I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
No. No.
What? Why?
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
All right, let's see. Let's hear it, Birch. See what you freaking got.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie!
Damn, you see those animations?
Ah, I'm a fucking genius!
Is Core Q really the culprit?
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab.
Front door.
Which makes you. Oh.
There we go.
You see?
That rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Because he was a part of the. Oh!
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie.
Should not only does something council.
And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo.
Okay.
The rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I'm about to bang me you.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom.
Bang! Easy.
That's wrong!
That's wrong. Birch! That's wrong. Idiot!
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Tsumugi's backfiring.
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, girl.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
You know who could have?
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
Throw Kokichi under the bus right now, watch.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
It seems that way, but I feel like not necessarily.
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Oh, how clever.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
I believe her.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
And Kokichi.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie.
Wait a minute. Wait. What? My brain's working. My brain's working. So the front door was locked when we tried to get in, right? I'm pretty sure. Then, okay. Then, okay.
I trust their friendship.
Are they trying to frame Kokichi?
You guys do too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Pretty weak frame.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
What's bro on about, dude?
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
Gonta's too stupid. No way.
You mean one of those 2 people? Because a robot ain't people, Jack.
Wow. This your girl, really?
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
Whatevs. The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi? Well?
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
What the frick? I can turn around? What? Since when? I can freaking move my screen?
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. torture Gonta if you don't
The
believe.
fact they narrowed it down to them makes me think it's not them. But I already said Tsumugi is my number one. Frick! I don't think I got it. Can't take it back.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
It's Himiko. I can't take it back. Even if I get it right from now on, from this point on, even if I get it right, I say it doesn't matter. Because I have to choose who it is before the trial starts. I don't think I got it.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
I'm not the culprit.
I'm not the culprit.
I
Necronomicon.
must consider other
gentlemen.
possibilities.
No take backs. No. Whoa, what the frick are my bullets?
Surely there must be suspects
Gentlemen,
outside the
not
student
betray
council.
student
Kokichi's lockpicking.
council.
And
That's utterly impossible.
For last night?
A dead chick
Gonta
can't
and
be the
Moon talking to
culprit.
Bug friends.
Why?
Only student
Why?
council
Hanging
members
out
had
too late
access.
at night.
Kabang.
I heard it.
I don't think it was Kokichi.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have.
Damn.
Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking
Watch,
it.
watch, bro. Start sweating. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyholes of the lock. Clack. There. Open sesame.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Somebody stole his shit. Oh, but they can't
Quit
unpick
glaring
it.
at me
Never mind.
like that.
Haha.
Of course I... Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie.
Oh, ain't no way.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
It was Tsumugi.
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie. The culprit was me, all along.
Let's just vote him and then we all die. Freaking down.
What?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins. And it helped. I feel so much better.
What is bro's goal here?
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No, definitely not a lie. I
just-
killed Angie.
He's just trying to get himself, like, get suspicion off of him. That way he can... Damn, Kokichi kind of a G. I don't want to admit that.
Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Then let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Does it?
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
What different method?
Kokichi equals Nagito? I don't know. Nagito's a hoss. I haven't decided that about Kokichi yet.
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was...
You have to hit Y to confirm. Freaking L game, L controls.
the back door.
Yeah.
That's how they
Anal.
made this a locked room mystery.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
The tool that the culprit used to lock the sliding door from the outside was the katana. how do I play this game? how do I play this game? Tutorial. Confirm. Dig up pieces. Oh yeah. Oh okay. Oh, the culprit. It's clearly up here. It's a Monokuma. I'm not over here. Oh, scary. I was thinking. Oh, I remember how to play. Oh, god damn it. He plays the game with his eyes closed. I don't remember. I was confused. I'm like, I didn't remember how to play the game until I realized what the thing on the left
gold leaf
was.
katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy. The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because...
Oh, easy.
Because when the katana hit the lock,
I was right.
some of the
Easy.
gold leaf rubbed off on it.
Easy game.
The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
What do you mean by that?
Huh? Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Oh, is that like a reference from the first game?
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right? But wait, how did they move it with a katana? And from outside Angie's lab?
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself. It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigy's hung upside down.
Okay.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose.
Where have I
right?
heard Kokichi's voice actor? Not Kokichi. What's the frick's his name? Shuichi's voice actor before. Sounds familiar. Different purpose. What could that have been? The culprit somehow used the setup to lock the room. And you can try multiple times till you get it. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Wait, what are the controls? Accelerate, concentrate. Okay. I see. It's like I'm playing GTA. Wait, should I hit those? I can't remember. I'm gonna hit it, see what happens. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Is Leon's Vey? But that's not who I'm thinking of though. Turd? What turd? The handle? Of the sliding lock. Who turned? What? Oh. Who turned the handle of the sliding cock? How do I slow down? Can I slow down? Suigetsu? Steely Dan? Oh, maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm bugging. No. Scratch my nose. Flo, watch the One Piece live action. I have no idea. Blind guy from Mob. I haven't watched a lot of anime dubs, so I don't think that's where it's from. Like I said, I might be bugging. It kind of sounds like Spider-Man. Like the first voice in Insomniac game, or one of the old Spider-Mans maybe? What was done to make the katana turn the lock? Okay. Easy peasy. Watch some of it with the friends. Watch all of it. Is my theory right? Was my theory about how the lock was turned or the lock was closed? Was it right? Just tell me now. Just tell me now. So much goddamn text, dude. The frick. Oh! Don't change lanes on my ass. Just get in front of him. Is that a car there? How was the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? It was swung. And man from the Ultimate Spider game? That wasn't it. I guess I'm bugging. Spinning it. Oh my god, I freaking nailed it. I was right.
It connects. That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy.
What if everybody just watched
the sliding lock as the effigy spun?
What if everybody just watched as Kokichi just played a freaking car game? Not Kokichi, Shuichi. I keep calling him Kokichi.
Effigy spun?
That's right. If you spun the effigy,
oh,
the
close
rope it
enough.
was hanging from
That's
would
close
twist.
enough.
Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course, the katana would spin with it.
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope, and then swiftly... This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock.
And then you could test the door on the other side to see if it worked.
And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
It could have been anybody.
Yes, that's how Angie's lab was locked.
Samugi.
By using the effigy with a katana.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us.
What?
Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
Yes.
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until...
That's what I was saying. Maki and I are on the same level. That's literally so crazy.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
Most likely.
I didn't say that.
I
In
said
any
it.
case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick.
Please be Samugi. I want to be 3 for 3 so freaking badly.
It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up so we'd think it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
Should have burned the
But
Necronomicon.
Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed. I don't want to completely ignore that possibility.
Yeah! That's what I'm
I can't
saying.
imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
Why not? Wait. That's exactly why the culprit should have done it, right?
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
I mean, was he lying?
Cough it up, Kokichi!
Oh, man. You guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm
Damn.
lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me? And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious.
I was smart.
Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Okay, I'll start right now.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
Mew, I can't hold it up anymore.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
No, you're just gonna get roasted, you.
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Oh, shit.
Cum dumpster! Finally! Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
Cum dumpster's wild.
What should we talk about now?
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab. Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry.
Tsumugi.
Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
Dude, I would be... I want to say that I'd just be throwing out accusations left and right, but I don't know if I would. Sounds
That leaves
good.
us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council.
True.
Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
True.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
It's fine. That's just a waste of time.
Me? A suspect?
Yeah, you're sus.
I never kill Angie!
Oh, no.
So, calling all suspects,
Oh,
what should we
no.
discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Alright. Alright, not bad. Not bad, Kokichi.
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
I forgot. I already forgot he was a suspect. He got me.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down!
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about?
Why
what
ra-
should we
why
say to get
rangers?
ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Smokey!
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
I did not say Siri. Shut up.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
I mean, why, Kibo?
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They're just all relying on Shuichi to do it. Damn.
They don't
Crazy.
trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
I don't trust you.
Huh?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
Shit.
What do you mean?
The two victims could have been killed by two separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first Blackened responsible for the first victim. We gotta figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless.
Oh, that's kind of sus, Kokichi. I don't think it was you,
I
though.
suggest that to waste our time.
It's not meaningless!
Damn. Himiko?
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you!
Oh, shit. Passion in the voice.
Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her? Himiko.
It was you, Samui.
Himiko,
I know it in
stop
my
with your
gut.
crappy lies.
Kokichi needs to relax.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give two shits about Tenko when she was alive.
Why didn't he just say bullshit? He said cum dumpster and shits.
But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
I mean, he's kind of right.
Kokichi, enough!
He's kind of spitting.
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that.
Because it was true.
No, I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was
Yeah, you
still
freaking
alive.
should have.
But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Kokichi's about to freaking tell you to shut
seriously.
up. Oh, goddamn.
It's way too late to realize that now.
True.
Our only option is to face her death head on.
Yeah. Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through. So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth.
Part of me hopes it was Kaito. It's like a small part.
I'm not
of
gonna
me.
let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Because I think that'd be funny.
Kaito. All right. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless. The name of the curse is Death Curse. I
Inventive name.
suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Listen up. All you guys are gonna help out too.
What could bro possibly do?
Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run. I won't forgive something so messed up.
All right.
Tenko was our friend.
And do something about
I
it.
want to know why she died too.
I already told you that's so unnecessary.
Making himself look
We're
sus
getting
as balls, but I still think it was
sidetracked here.
Smokey.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died. If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever. Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on.
Damn. Kaito.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
He low-key is Nagito.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
Yeah, maybe.
They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So what do we talk about first?
My balls.
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tencrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
Oh no.
Tencrotch!
The people who attend the seance. Shuichi, Himiko, Koki.
That's it!
That's it! That's it!
It was me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits!
Disagree! Arch.
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Could have been anybody.
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four
I was gonna say
is
me
really
or Kyo.
Kyo.
Oh.
He
True.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes?
That means
If we
anybody
all
could have
knew
heard
of
it.
Before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Spin.
Well, Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
Oh, shit! But she told everybody, so... However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this. Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once.
Oh, right.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance.
Spin.
The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
A point of entry from outside. He must be referring to... this hole? It was this hole, right? Or under the board? No, under the board. Didn't they say there was a...
I was wrong!
Didn't they say there was like a hole in the back? Location. I got rolled. Was it the other one? This one?
Oh no!
Wait. Here.
I was wrong!
Am I bugging? Here? This is how I lose. How'd the culprit get in from the outside? Is it under the floorboards? I hit every single goddamn hole. This is bad. God damn it. I've hit everything. I thought there was a hole in the wall. Am I freaking bugging?
Oh no!
I know I was. There was a hole.
I was wrong!
No. Where is this goddamn hole in the wall? I know it's here somewhere. Alright, it's over.
I was wrong!
No. Okay. Okay.
Really? We can't let it end here!
I'm like 90% sure there's a hole in the corner.
That's it. The reason the culprit was so that it would...
Effigy.
That's right. Then, if you let it go, and of course...
Okay.
See, the culprit this would cause, and thus.
I have to go through this all again. Ain't
Yes.
no way.
By using the...
A plan? Oh.
The sliding lock. As long as...
Even if the culprit.
Which is why the
Yes. So,
Are you saying?
I didn't say that.
In any case, it had to...
Okay. Oh, we gotta get through all this. If I get it wrong again, I'll be so sad.
But... I don't want to complete... But I can't...
if that's the
Seriously?
Cough it up, Cookie.
Oh, man.
You're telling.
I want to say
Why did you say
I wanted to. If
Okay.
and if they pressure.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself.
Okay.
All right.
Mew.
What's the matter?
Who made the law? Don't you even under?
Come! Finally! Someone finally
Oh my god, we gotta go through so much. We have to go
What?
through so much.
We must focus. Only one of. Therefore, the.
That leaves us with...
Don't forget Himiko. Doesn't matter.
that contra
it's fine?
Me?
So calling. I want to hear
Why are you trying?
silence out.
Oh my god, this started us
I
so
agree.
far back. This is
You might
absolute
catch 'em.
Anyway.
bananas.
What should we talk? Well, guys,
Going to not sm...
yes.
not articulate with.
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting...
Why?
Dude,
I want to know what.
I'm so sure it's a hole in the corner, but I hit both holes in both corners, and
The two victims.
it told me
So
no.
we gotta fix until we solve. Did you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not me.
Can it go faster?
Himiko,
Lies?
everything you didn't.
Come on, come
But now.
Kokichi!
No. I know I should have faked, but now it's too late.
Yeah, serious! Our only...
Yeah.
Himiko,
Okay,
I'm gonna help.
okay, we're almost
I'm not
there,
gonna
almost there,
Kite,
almost there.
the name of. I am.
listen up! Abandoning some... That's just as...
Tenko was on.
Almost there,
Already.
almost
No,
there.
Even if we don't find out... Even if this... We need to... Not just...
Almost there.
Huh?
Don't listen to it.
Let us talk about.
Yeah.
So, what are we...
Almost
now,
there.
Ten crotch.
Ten crotch.
Dang gosh. Alright, almost there.
That's it.
Okay.
It was me.
Almost
So
there.
those
Oh.
Well, that's
Almost there. Come on. Come on.
True.
I can feel it
If
in my
we all-
bones.
Well, I.
In addition, I was not the one who.
I feel it in my bones enough to make your mother moan.
Oh.
Dang gosh.
Also,
Iconic.
the empty
It's
room.
pretty good. Okay, it said hole in the corner. Is it this hole? Oh, this one. You stupid goddamn. Wait, I could have spent that entire time looking at the freaking piece, looking at the goddamn thing.
I was wrong.
Bro, I could have looked. I should have looked at the truth bullet. Oh my freaking stupid. I didn't mean that. Am I bugging?
I was wrong.
Is it not the goddamn hole in the corner? I'm literally googling this because I'm so confident it's the hole in the corner. Is there like a bug? Okay, I'm looking up the hole in the corner, the evidence. I'm looking up the evidence. The truth bullet. Just the truth bullet itself, because I'm pretty sure it's the hole in the corner. It's here, right?
There!
Huh? I literally hit that like 4 times already.
Huh?
Literally,
Floor?
ain't no way, bro. I hit that
Yes,
4
there's
times
a
already,
crawl
bro. I
space
swear
under
to
the floor
God.
a person could move through. There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
Smartest Nixer from it.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Who's standing in that corner? Himiko.
Another suspect? Who?
Tsumugi. Who's standing in the goddamn corner?
It's appearing before me. Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Well, hold on. My friend's texting me.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
It's true that with a little light, you can move around under the floor. Is that possible?
The culprit
There was light under the floor, right? Does that mean you can see the hole in the corner? If there's light?
sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit murders.
Hold on a second.
Oh, you can run the floor. But is that possible?
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor.
Oh! If it wasn't dark under the floor, you'd be able to see it because of the hole. You'd be able to see the light, right?
You see, had a light.
That's wrong! I don't think the culprit could have used a light while under the floor. There was a hole in the corner of the room.
If a light were used, it would have leaked through and we would have seen it.
But when we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
So a light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
Geez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot. My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats. My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
All right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
I neither want nor need your pity.
Enough with the flashlight! It's way too bright!
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness.
Spin.
Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
Unlikely.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny? Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
I agree. Going to spin.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that. That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Her corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
They marked it with the blood.
Yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right? If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer
Saw it
to
while
the
it happened?
culprit.
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
Okay.
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
It's during the
When?
skerfuffle.
So not during seance?
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she? How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
Nar, nar, nar.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
Kibo, like, just not helpful in any way. Next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over.
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Impossible? Spin! New word.
Then she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
No, she was definitely killed when the room was dark, you freaking dumb birch.
A different time?
Like when?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
Okay.
Huh? Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think! If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your limp dick brains!
Go. She's funny.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time.
True.
She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Ooh, like that.
When Cage lifted,
What is he doing?
Culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
What is he doing?
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Oh no. Himiko not escaping the allegations. What is he doing?
Obviously, Himiko is the culprit.
There's no doubt!
Tenko not being killed during the seance.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
Wait, what did Kokichi say?
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
This was on top of the cage, right? Shuichi, Kokichi, Kyo, and Himiko worked together to put it up and remove it from the cage. The sheet was over the iron cage in the seance. It's very thick and cannot be seen through. There's blood on the back around the middle of the sheet, but there's no hole in the fabric. Kyo is the one who placed the sheet over the cage and removed it off the cage.
And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Ooh, like that.
When Cage lifted, Culprit stabbed Tenko real fast.
So fast?
No one saw.
Why is she masturbating? What does she do?
Then Himiko is the culprit.
There's no doubt!
Is she cooking? Tenko not being killed during the seance. That might not be impossible, but there's no evidence
When
for it.
Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Ooh, like that.
When Cage lifted, Culprit stabbed Tenko real fast.
So fast, no one saw.
So it's cage lifted.
The cage.
It was me.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
I think that's it. I think that's it.
Oh no!
When Tenko got
Should I go back to
killed,
my white sheet theory?
it wasn't during the seance.
What if there was a knife under the white sheet?
It could not have been done at any other time.
You know what I'm saying?
She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Like
When Cage
Lifted,
Culprit
stabbed
stabbed
Tenko
Tenko real fast. So
fast.
no one saw.
My gut's telling me white sheet, but I don't know which one it is.
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
It's over the iron cage, very thick. There's blood on the back on the fabric. He was the one who placed the sheet over the cage and removed it off the cage.
Me.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
there's When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
Been done.
At any other time.
She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
That's wrong! No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted.
Because of the sheet. No, wait.
Because the inside of
Yeah.
the white cloth had
Okay.
Tenko's blood on it.
Yeah, that's what.
That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted.
True.
If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so
I-
right?
I was just gonna go through that one. Looked the most sus to me, so I shot that one. But I was prepared to shoot the white shit at all of them.
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the
I
seance.
got your remodel
Oh
right
my god!
here.
Ain't no way. This your girl?
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out.
No, it's not. It's literally not. What are the goddamn controls? Margaret Stone, loose floorboard, iron cage.
Tenko died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage. They stuck the thin blade through the gaps of the cage, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red.
But the weapon was
There was
a
no
sickle.
hole.
Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
Spin.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She wasn't that far from the cage's gaps. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit, and that's none other than Kyo.
No.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
No. Oh, the stone.
I was wrong!
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in
Ow.
the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Slice.
Cut through your words.
Imagine saying that, IRL. I'll cut through your words.
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage. She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone, and the cage itself was about 3 feet tall. The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko.
The
while
cage
she
is
was in
3
that
feet
position.
tall? Are you trying to tell me Korikyo is like 7 feet right now? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Then I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
She likes it, dude.
Yeah, no worries.
How embarrassing!
He's tall cap.
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
You're.
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not
True.
during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't
It's
it?
very beautiful to me.
Yeah, for a living person.
Okay, dude.
Huh?
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
What are you
He's
talking
Josh,
about?
and he's Josh. Don't
That's
listen to him,
not possible.
Kaito. He's just Josh in your ass.
We don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
He's right, though.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
Himiko?
She's going along with it.
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible! Spirits can't be culprits!
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these
Josh and him.
impossible circumstances.
Kokichi knows. I can
Well,
tell. Those things.
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done that!
wait! I know! What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
Spitting, bro.
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
He's spitting.
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have noticed.
I agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
At one point.
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
This was Kaito's idea, I can tell.
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
She's clearly talking to Kaito. To me? The they she's referring to. What was the question? Who could have killed Tenko from inside the cage? Wait, I don't actually know though. I don't know. I'm going my gut. This is gonna be wrong. Damn it. That doesn't say that.
Oh no!
I actually don't know. Who could have killed Tenko from inside the cage? Kibo. What?
I was wrong!
Was there something I've been missing this whole time? I mean, clearly. Kaito? Kyo? Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no. I don't know who it is. Alright, let me think. Let me freaking think. Let me think. I mean, what? She kill herself? Wait a minute. No way, bro. No, there's no way. It was. It's Kaito. What? What if she killed herself? I think I'm gonna have to restart, so I'm gonna take a. No. It was a Baki. That'd be crazy. So she should be alone, right? What?
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
What did you say?
I agree.
Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
She committed suicide.
What?
Suicide?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage and then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right?
Oh.
If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Mew actually
No, she
said
didn't.
something smart.
Floorboard was loose. She could have just dropped it.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed.
No, why would she kill herself?
After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
That makes no sense.
So she took off the
For her
floorboard
to
to
kill
get
herself.
rid of the sickle?
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
I agree.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier.
Did she do it on accident? Ain't no way.
You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
No, she didn't kill herself. I think you guys are bullshitting.
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity.
No way.
Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore. So she decided to end her own life.
Ah.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
What I'm saying. He's spitting.
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right?
She did not kill Angie.
It's to take us down with her.
Oh.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial. So she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
What are you saying?
I don't think she committed suicide.
Tenko... She told me.
You survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
A lie?
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Damn.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
He's spitting, he's spitting.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Okay.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree.
There's no way she killed herself.
No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Damn. He took that shit to heart.
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down.
That's what I've been saying the whole time. I guess I shouldn't have been trying to choose from like my own perspective, but from like the evidence they had at the time.
That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gonta no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
She did it.
If you insist we
Stop
believe in
being
Tenko,
annoying.
then provide a reason to do
You best girl
so.
still. Proper reason.
All right, I'll give you a reason.
You believe it too?
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you
It was
trust
an
me, Maki?
accident.
If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective
Was
work.
it an accident? I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance. She said, see you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that. If we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe him. I'm about to freaking lie.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
No, they don't. Only because they're latching onto the easiest answer. To get out of this, I need to make them think their suicide theory wouldn't work.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her.
No.
Oh no!
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
I think it's Tenko's last moments.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
I think I should just shoot it at all of them.
But Tenko did commit suicide. It would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it.
I don't think that has to do with the last moment. Oh, maybe it does.
Finally, with the last of her strength, threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the
I
pieces
hesitated.
fit.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Person! But Tenko did commit suicide.
Injury in the back of her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately. Crouch position.
It would explain how she died during the seance.
Crouch
She could
position.
have secretly brought the sickle.
I don't think that's
and then
it.
stabbed herself with it.
Last of her
I'm
strength.
gonna guess. I don't think this is it.
Damn it!
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Do I have to lie?
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Not that person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would
Oh.
explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the
With the last of her strength? Because the injury in the back of the neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately. I think you have to lie.
last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath
God
the floor.
Damn it!
All the pieces.
Okay.
So
I
far,
think that's it.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it.
We're saying that she died instantly instead of using the last of her strength.
Last of her strength.
I'll reveal the truth.
Okay.
Tenko
It
couldn't
felt like a
have thrown
lie
the sickle
question.
under the floor because she died instantly.
Instantly?
She knows we're lying. Her death might have not been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died
Shit.
instantly.
Every time this man lies, we're gonna get caught one of these days.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from
Oh,
someone who
shit, she could've backed me
specializes
up.
in murder.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail.
Oh shit!
Tenko died instantly.
Damn, look at that glare.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed
She's
immediately.
just going along with it, dude. What the frick? I understand why. That's some
Words
faith.
of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Damn. Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
You're no way.
Excuse me?
Batty.
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary.
He's gonna push
Anyway,
further. Okay, no,
Tenko
they
died
got.
so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself.
Your before
just doesn't
your?
fit,
I
correct?
don't know. Yeah. This is your after her entire family gets murdered.
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
The way they committed just the perfect crime, and then we have to lie to figure it out. That's crazy.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna figure it out.
I'm not confident. I'm gonna get. If there's another lie question, I don't know.
Did any of the participants witness something peculiar during the seance? If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
Not Tenko. Kibo's voice actor is a missed opportunity. Kibo's voice, they missed. It could have been Pathfinder voice. Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
Yeah, the freaking
There is
circle.
something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall, I think.
Easy.
I agree.
Easy. Lemon squeezy.
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard.
It was at the part that was sawed off, maybe? Or the sickle itself?
What could have fallen down?
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
Yeah. Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound
No, you're
was pretty
spin.
loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
Loud sound. Like something hit the floorboards. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. One cause pieces that support the loose floorboard in the room the seance was held in. Only the portion that supports the floorboard is cut off. It wasn't broken naturally. It looked like someone had cut it on purpose. Was it the crosspiece? It's crosspiece sickle. Okay, sickle. Please just survive.
Damn it.
Survive this hit. Okay. Oh, it was neither.
Damn it!
It's over. GG's. Frick, was it? What was it then? Uh-oh. It's been a month, okay?
Really?
Oh, it's been 2
end?
weeks. Alright.
We can't let it.
Just let it. Let me restart a little, like, kind of close.
Himiko,
Okay. Oh, were they breaking the wall? The hole in the wall? Did somebody break that shit?
what could have fallen?
Fallen down.
Yeah.
The sound was
The loose floorboard? Oh, did the loose floorboard fall down?
This is it! I think
So
the
does Scott.
floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound. That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Would the floorboard have made such a loud sound, though?
I agree.
It was the sound of an intense impact.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
That is true. There would have had to be a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be?
All right, then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
Just for you to not help. The crosspiece?
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the one statue fell.
No.
That statue still.
Culprit hide under floor,
Spin, you spin.
then stood up with such might.
We already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the one here. Ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and Balls are the best of friends?
What would have made a strong enough impact to knock the floorboard loose? If I think about everyone's testimony and combine it with the facts.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud sound.
Maybe the one statue fell.
But the statue.
Culprit hide under floor, then stood up with such might.
But we already said
I
there was
don't
no
think
one
that's
under the
it.
Someone must have stomped the floorboard.
Maybe? Oh,
I agree.
okay. That's cool.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
But floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation, one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right?
They kicked the
Why'd
other
they do
side.
that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the crosspiece?
A seesaw. To solve this case. But think carefully about the crosspiece and floorboard. Tenko's body was at one end of the loose floorboard. What's up, Camilla? Poor Kokichi. What do you mean by that? And the crosspiece that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. It bent her down, but how did she not fall? Would lift her up? Wait. Huh? Unsplit part was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Oh, somebody in the room! Maybe? Only one of the cross pieces was cut. The other two were intact. What's up, Wordless? One of them was right under Tenko. And the other was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. What was the culprit attempting to do by stomping on the floorboard? Come on, think. What are the controls to this again? Cursor, flash spot. Flash spot. Show I question. Why grab? Concentrate. Okay. Okay. It's like I'm just thinking. I'm thinking. It'd be like a seesaw, right? Did I bang that? Cursor, flash spot. Oh, what? What if it's actually seesaw? S-E-A-W. Wait, how do you spell seesaw? S-E-A-S-A-W. What's the other? No way. Oh my god. How the frick do you spell seesaw? C E? No way. Oh, there's. What are the odds? There's 2 E's. Okay. Seesaw. I don't freaking know what the next word is. Is it not just seesaw? F. Why would there be an F? Effect? Oh my god. Is that a C up there? Oh. Oh god. T. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. I was saying seesaw from the beginning.
That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed it was spelled like that? Hey, Gambit is so hard and tricky. My least favorite minigame. I know, it sucks. This one is not as bad as the second game. Second game was worse.
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off.
Yeah, but then she would slide. But I was like thinking like maybe not. Because wouldn't she like slide down or some shit? Or I don't know.
The other 2 crosspieces holding up that board were close to the cage.
If you like kick the left side, then the other side bends down.
Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece.
Wait, what? Oh, I guess you could just lift it up.
The next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever.
I keep thinking about this from the angle of somebody doing this from the underside, not the top side. Oops. It was Himiko, Kyo, or Kokichi. Oh, shit. Would that mean the sickle would be on top of the cage? Wait. Cage? But then we would have seen it. What?
A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
Yeah.
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Huh? How?
I mean, isn't that only if the sickle's on top of the cage?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
The floorboard seesaw, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. What conclusions can I draw from this? Did he slip the seesaw? Was it Kyo? Did he slip the sickle in from the sheet into the top of the cage somehow? There's only one place that sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence.
That's it! The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down. The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
But there's no hole in the fabric. That means it had to be under the fabric, right? Yeah.
Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
Okay. I
Once
see.
everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw,
But why?
Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage. She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouch position.
It was Kyo?
But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
I can't wait till I figure out why the frick Tenko would need to be killed.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide.
There ain't nothing old-fashioned about that, you freaking barge.
Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
She just speaks before she thinks. The same.
The
Real.
craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know?
He's right.
They
Who's your
can't
favorite
get away
character?
with murder the normal way.
Right now it's
so
Maki.
they gotta think outside the box.
Maki's lit.
Kudos,
She went along with my lie.
culprit. You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Oh.
Yeah?
He's getting desperate.
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Huh? Why her?
But he put the sheet on.
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
No.
The only one? Why's that?
I still think Samugi killed... I have no choice. I said it was Samugi who killed freaking Angie at the very beginning before the class trial started. And I can't take it back. So, as the trial keeps going, the only thing I can do is proceed to try and see how Samugi could have done it. If I'm right, which I don't think I am, but if I am right, that would be 3 for 3.
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
Oh no. Kyo, why the frick did you kill her, dude?
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
How did Samugi do it, dude? How did Samugi do it?
Then the culprit
She
would
had
need
to.
to lure their victim into the prepared room.
I guess the 2 killers before this. I thought Kyo was too. Kyo would be
is
too
why you
obvious.
chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
Bro, Himiko can just absolutely not catch a break this chapter. It's freaking crazy. The middle room. The middle. It's always best for stuff like this.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
No.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You put tarp the sheet
You
over
were
it.
quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions
Yeah, spit,
for it in your
Kibo.
lab.
Tell him!
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it.
No.
Then she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
That's a lie,
She
right?
can't escape the allegations.
Himiko did such a thing?
It was you! I know it was you, Samugi!
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved.
Why is bro crying?
Tragic.
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko.
Kill Tenko?
It was Samugi!
I killed Tenko?
No.
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea. But does that really mean that Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel. I don't buy it. Intermission. Here we go. I guess we saving. It was, listen, here's how Samugi did it. Okay. Here's how Samugi did it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Right? So she snuck in while everything was dark. She counted, she was underneath the floorboard, right? And she saw the circle, the salt from the circle seep through the cracks in the floorboard, right? So it like made a circle like underneath the floorboard. It was very faint, right? But she went and studied that. She counted the steps it would take to get to the floorboard. She snuck in. Oh god, but there's light outside. Frick! God damn it. Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our... Himiko gets blamed on like 3 trials. I know, it's crazy. She can't escape the allegations, dude. They always suss it, bro. Guess the victim quiz! Yeah! A victim quiz? Not a culprit quiz? The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out, boring crap! Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping the entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me. Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Absolutely right.
That's the right answer, Motodam. Why? He hasn't said anything.
Hey,
Exactly. Because there are no victims. Yep. Even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you. And you get tons of posthumous popularity.
Daddy!
Crazy. You don't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scenes details.
All right.
Dying makes you more popular? Then we gotta die soon too. Crazy. Listen, Tsumugi, she turned off all the lights in the hallway. And then she snuck in and did it. It was literally Tsumugi. Tsumugi still could have killed Angie.
Of a spooky, scary ghost.
Even if she didn't kill Tenko.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
What?
Logic does not compute.
I agree.
Huh? Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns.
Agree.
So round, so sweet, so delicious.
Agreed.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Oh man, sus is
Did
ball
you hear
saculars.
something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Poor Himiko. That when Himiko does kill, it's gonna be crazy. If she does, she's probably gonna die.
Himiko.
She ain't gonna kill anybody. She's gonna die.
You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko.
It was
yes?
Samugi. Oh, God, I want to be Samugi so bad.
Well, Donkey Lips?
Damn!
Did you kill that twat?
You ain't need to say that.
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
It's not.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Spit out some
I'm
words.
listening.
Spit out some freaking words.
No, I'm not listening.
That's certainly a strategy.
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now You're all saying I killed them?
Yeah, I know. They need to leave her alone.
I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Poor
Do
Himiko.
whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
But wait, we're not voting for Tenko's death though.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain.
I mean, that's
I can't put up with it anymore.
that's completely fair. Completely fair.
What are you talking about?
Himiko's a victim.
You give up here.
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Kia, relax, buddy.
Impossible!
Impossible.
Himiko would never kill Tenko! Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Damn. Good guy, Gonta, dude.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit.
It was you!
Somehow.
I know it was you.
Either
I
way,
wish it
we
was
gotta look for
you.
more possibilities.
That does seem like
Damn.
rather a pointless quest.
Kio's freaking. Kio's freaking out. He's tweaking.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth.
Spit.
So no give up, Himiko!
Spit, Gonta, spit! Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up. For the sake of everyone who died.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms,
The frick is Bloody Kokichi? I remember this. He was investigating the neighboring room from where the seance was held. He had stepped through one of the floorboards. That room also had part of the crosspiece cut off. The portion that supported the... Oh, they did it to all of the rooms, so it didn't matter which one they chose!
why did you select the middle one, Himiko? Because you laid your trap there?
Was trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
Spit! Spit, Gonta! Keep it spitting!
I agree.
Switch to the goat.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
Damn. Gonta spitting, bro! What? Is that true? Kokichi will tell you. Kokichi's such a
He
freaking
was
op.
way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. What bad luck.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
Why can't I look around? This is so odd.
What? Hold on. There was also a loose floorboard in the
It was you! I wanted to be spooky so bad.
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
Spit, Kibo.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Uh-oh.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
He's tweaking.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Yeah, Gonta.
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep her chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. But what was the point of Kyo killing Tenko? Please. I guess we're gonna find out.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right?
Damn.
If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory.
Trying to guilt trip her? Is he guilt tripping Himiko?
We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
You're right. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, he kind of guilt tripped her. That's all I'm saying.
If I gave up here, I wouldn't be
It's like a
able
little
to
bit.
face Angie or Tenko.
I don't think it was a bad guilt trip. It definitely it was a pog guilt trip.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore.
She's gonna die next chapter. Just freaking watch. I'm calling it.
I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among
Yeah,
us.
it's Sabuki.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual.
It's Sabuki.
But damn, well said, Shuichi.
Should I waste the heart just to click on Sabuki just to be consistent?
Your soul, bro?
We're mates for life.
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
Nar.
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Damn, that's why he freaking had the salt circle.
That is a good point.
He's freaking
It must have been barrier magic.
spin. Absolutely spin.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
It was you. Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? That's it. That must be the reason. It wasn't the salt circle. It was literally anything other than the salt circle. It was anything other than anything that. It's okay. Okay. Listen to me. Tsumugi could have still killed Angie. Okay. That's what we're here for. Not for Kyo.
It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
That's right. If that's the case, then the culprit. There's no doubt in my mind. They're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and motive. It was yeah.
It has to be you! Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
Would anybody smash Kyo? Because I low-key would.
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo? Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw
I feel like I should have discovered that. Oh my god. In hindsight, it was so freaking obvious. Oh my god, it's literally so crazy. This is my biggest blunder, I think, besides the first chapter. When I did not notice the numbers or the Leon's name being spelled. This is my biggest DGR blunder.
But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed,
I could have guessed that. All I really needed to know was the cut cross piece, the Tenko being on the cut cross piece, and the cut cross piece being within the circle. Oh my god, that's literally all I need to know.
variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined.
I feel dumb.
And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, The person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
But how did Kyo freaking kill Angie?
What is so funny?
And why?
I was just thinking. So this is how each blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
Did he just do it just to see what it felt like? Is that the only reason why this dude did it? Ain't no, ain't negative way.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes?
You're.
So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
Counted your damn steps.
I see. That is problem.
Just count the steps, bro.
Unless that is made clear,
Count your
you
steps
cannot
beforehand.
be certain I am the culprit.
Then repeat it all out.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
The culprit stepped on the exact floorboard, even in the darkness. But how? How do they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although, even after I put out the candle, I can move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't have to see it all. They used... Dodge.
That's it! The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
You literally just could have counted the steps. No. I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. I know it. It must have been at the scene. I know it. 5 and 6. 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Frick, I don't know. I don't know. Oh god, ain't no way. Ma Magic? What? Magic what? Magic 8-ball? See? Oh my god. I don't freaking know. Circle. Oh! 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 That was a complete accident. I did not mean to hit that. Oh, he felt the circle. Oh, that makes so much sense.
That's it! The magic circle. They used the magic circle. Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the
It only
loose
works if you
floorboard.
have it memorized.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
Oh, really? What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
Okay, he said to count his steps to the edge of the magic circle. Okay. Now what?
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
You just like you literally just like bent down and you face toward the magic circle? Or were you facing toward the walls? I can't remember. You face toward the magic circle and then you just have your hand out in front of you, you're just like feeling it. So you slowly move and slowly feel it.
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
Oh, she spin?
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
I see. Another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
What are you about to do, Kibo?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Oh my God. Instant replay?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Get everybody's attention except for
I said cut that
except for freaking Kokichi. You need to do all
I
that.
apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Mew add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that
Please, let me use it. With it,
What?
I might be able to save everyone.
What are you talking about, Keebs?
All right, so what is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try.
Why did you install that?
Ready?
From your mouth?
I've also used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture
Oh
and see for
shit, there are
yourself.
paths that lead to the corner. That's crazy.
Okay, got
I
it.
still could have counted his steps. I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. So this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Notice anything?
There!
There!
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kiyo's lie.
I mean, was my solution not reasonable? Is counting your steps not reasonable here?
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Damn. Kibo an afterthought. That's crazy.
Hey, where's my thanks? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest,
Exposed.
the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
Did she... Crazy. Perfect.
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
You're what?
Why? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
That's Flo's freaking dinner right there. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so... See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
Quit talking about your poop. No one
Real?
cares.
Oh, you're not supposed to agree to that.
Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
But unless he killed Angie, he's gonna be chilling like a villain. Literally.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Getting desperate. Well, why?
Well, since you've given me the option,
Just to
I will
experience?
most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant.
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
I refer the controls, and I literally just did it.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit,
Oh, shit.
then what of the
I wasn't
murder
paying attention.
weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention again.
Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
Q's attitude is disconcerting. But first, I need to counter his argument.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set
This is,
up
like, not working
in the
out.
cage. The only people capable of that
Oh, shit.
are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them. If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
Disagree!
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But
Disagree.
in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity
Shit.
to touch the sickle. So simply
I
put,
picked up.
I am not the killer. The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi.
Hard disagree, buddy.
But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
Easy slice.
Cut through your words!
Oh, cut through your words!
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo.
Spin.
That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
Bro's crazy. Bro's crazy. What?
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
What's up, Scrub Lord?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
He did it for the funsies.
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen.
That means he's gonna die next, and everybody thinks it's Himiko again.
Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
Was this plan all along? To kill Himiko and make everybody think that he wasn't the one who killed Angie?
What you talking about, Kyo?
You still don't understand?
Bro's such an op.
I killed Tenko. That is the truth. but it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
That's right. What happened to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No, that's
Does
gotta
that
be a
mean-
lie. You probably killed Angie too.
Does that mean it could still be Samugi?
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
Is this entire thing a distraction?
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
It was Samugi, please.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I
Every
understand.
time this dude opens
I
his
work
damn mouth.
really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer?
It's fair.
Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
That is
You're
fair.
lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
It was Samugi.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah,
No.
there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, yes there is. I'm gonna be freaking right.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's one of you! Wowee! This argument is getting intense! At times like this,
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial ground.
More phenomenal. It's morphin' time.
Yippee! I've been waiting
Let's
for
morphin.
this!
Why were you waiting for it?
Sorry for the squeaks. Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Have we played this minigame so far? Oh, wait. You're. This is a good minigame. I'm gonna have to hit the controls because I don't remember. This minigame is nice because it's not stressful. Select. Y make statement.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
Oh, Kyo on our
The
side.
katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Wait. Wait, how does this minigame work again? Wait, I think I forgot how this works.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he's not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second Blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this! Not yet. There's still another
Is there more than
mystery
one
to
lab?
solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie. Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
He forced his
What?
way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
Oh, okay.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not Blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second Blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both
I'm
murders.
misremembering the rules of this
We
game.
solved the mystery of Tenko's death.
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko. Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
Okay.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second Blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery
Okay.
of Tenko's
I think
death.
you just
I
tried
got
spoiling
this.
it.
Not yet.
And I did read it.
There's still
But
another
luckily I
mystery to
forgot what
solve.
you said. So I think I'm safe. Oh,
Oh no!
thank God. Every day I'm grateful for my freaking short-term memory. My shit short-term memory.
This is our answer!
That was close.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
ADHD for the freaking win!
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
It's the outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene. Dried blood under the floor.
This is it! The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation.
We're assuming she was killed in her lab.
It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's blood?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
The blood stain under the floorboard was dry because...
That's it! The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was.
That's it! That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
That's an assumption we made.
Just because we
False
found her
assumption.
body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out.
It was Smoogie.
Well, I thought that was more likely from the start.
What if it's Himiko? What if it's still Kyo?
So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
It was Kyo.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or...? What if it's still Kyo?
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room?
Alright, bullets. The cage child.
There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a cap!
Necronomicon. To burn?
Candle!
Oh, frick.
Keep herself awake at night.
I agree.
To burn!
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, for kinky wax play.
This girl, bro.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire.
Oops.
So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
That's why there was dried blood under floor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance.
Yeah?
If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe magic.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that is fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab?
It's paint.
It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. The Monokuma file. What? It proves Does that not prove two different things?
Oh no!
That she died. She got attacked and then she died from. Oh, I guess maybe not. Because the both wounds could be from the same thing. Okay. What was the question? What is true? Angie was still alive after being attacked.
This is it!
Is it that or the bandage, I think.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear.
Could have still been him.
What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear? What are you?
He's losing his
all
marbles.
Clear? What are you all? You what? What are? I will not fear. I will not back down.
Unexpected.
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
Damn, what the frick? He's kind of hot. Thanks for hanging, Camilla. I appreciate it. Hope to see you again. Thank you for hanging.
Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
Split personality. What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
He's tweaking. He's tweaking. Oh god, I hate this. Bloody duct tape, probably.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first. And then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
He's tweaking.
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wipe them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Slice his ass down! It was Tsumugi. It was literally Tsumugi.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
It was Tsumugi!
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt, and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
It was Tsumugi. It was Tsumugi. How many hearts do I have?
Oh no!
Damn it! No! It was Tsumugi.
It has to be you!
No! I'm so distraught.
It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
you!
Well, that was obvious. Such a
True.
boring, obvious answer.
You killed both of them. Why? Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you kill them both?
To try and distract. He didn't mean to.
I think one of the murders was an
The
accident.
first one.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
Murder that was an accident.
That's it!
That's it.
Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with the seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
Oh shit.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then he should have just stopped there. Once he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
He only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
He should have just like got rid of all the shit in the the other room, in the 3 rooms.
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio. Yes.
What is
You
happening
mustn't
here?
raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
What?
There he goes again. What
The
the
duel.
hell's wrong with him?
This is copy and paste season 1.
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them.
Because it was Samugi!
For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it.
Just vote his ass out right now.
I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery.
What have we not done? The front door? The flashlight function? The wooden dog statue? The marker stone, I think.
I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Well said. Good job, Korekio. Yes.
What's happening to
thanks.
bro?
Ah, creeps me the fuck out!
No evidence. There's no evidence that he killed Angie?
You're wrong. There is evidence.
Spit.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
The dog statue. Right?
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize. 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 Come on, apologize.
The screen tear.
Apologize. Apologize.
The screen
apologize,
tear.
Apologize.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. But I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him.
I have nothing to admit.
How does this work again?
You are simply wrong. Yes.
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
culprit. So I have nothing to confess.
What the frick? How does this work?
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
I forgot how this works.
Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess.
Oh my god.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
I forgot how that one works.
Yes, I'm not the
Hold? What the frick do you mean hold?
So I have nothing to...
Oh, I think I got it.
Why must you force your delusions
Wait,
on
wait,
us?
wait, relax.
Your logic. That's merely a delusion. Well said, Korekio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic. That's merely a delusion. Well said,
Oh.
Korekio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must I told you I am not the culprit.
This is hard.
So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize.
I'm hard focusing.
Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize.
I'm
Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the
what's happening?
So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the
I'm
truth.
barely holding on.
Such a sorry lot. Apologize.
I don't know if I'm making this one.
Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. You have no proof that Korekio is the killer.
Removed floorboard.
It ends here.
Oh, I can't. I barely survived that. Oh shit, baddie alert.
Kyo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
Oh.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the
I
floorboard.
forgot about that.
Angie's blood?
Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. For the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point.
Excuse me.
Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
I'm not 3 for 3. Shakespearean
Keo's earlier
tragedy.
confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
Spit. Damn, that's a scream. Kudos to the voice acting.
I believe that while Keo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with the floorboard.
all you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
So it's true. This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you.
This dude.
Bring down the house.
This motherfucker.
Shuichi, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
We're about to spit. Who's the culprit? Who was the culprit with the salt in the empty room? Oh wait. Who's the culprit with the salt in the empty room? Oh, yeah. Weapon that knocked Angie unconscious. Shebang. I don't like how red means it's right. That's not how it's supposed to work. What was compressing the injury on Angie's head when she was caught? The duct tape. What weapon killed Angie? The katana. It should be a gold circle, maybe? Should it be a gold? Yeah, gold circle, red X. Right? Or, not gold circle, green circle. Frick. Whose effigy was stabbed with a katana? Handle of the spinning katana. Hit the sliding lock. When Angie's body was found, who unlocked the door? Doesn't matter. What object did Tenko rest her forehead on? What weapon did the culprit set up on the iron cage? It's sickle, right? Who besides Kokichi was responsible for extinguishing the candles? Okay, we need the salt line. Soruturain! Is this always a thing? Did they always unlock like this? Am I bugging? Alright, let's do the ones we're missing. Whose effigy was stabbed with a katana? Kaide's. Who's the culprit with the saw in the empty room? Who was the culprit? Who besides Kokichi was responsible for extinguishing the candles? This is your dog. When the culprit approached the cage, stomped hard on the floor. How did the magic circle get erased? Who's the culprit with the saw in the empty room?
This is the truth of the case.
Who? What the thing wasn't a who?
Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room.
Spin.
To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms.
Just trucking along, la-di-da-di-da.
When the culprit was working on the middle room,
she got freaking got.
Unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual, and had gone to the room for a candle.
So went to the wrong room. Unfreaking lucky, dog.
At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting cross pieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan, but now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit.
I feel like if he just left Angie dead and didn't try anything else,
the culprit took the
then
floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head.
if he had just forgotten about the seance, he could have gotten away with it, I think.
The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise.
Could have gotten away with it, I'm just saying.
They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick.
I don't know about that.
Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside.
But why did he kill in the first place? You know what I'm saying?
And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere. And the other was the key to locking the room.
It's basically everything I said.
The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance.
Basically everything I said. Except it was Samugi who actually did it. Watch, it's going to be the very end. It's going to be Samugi. God, I can't believe that was wrong.
And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope.
It was almost 3 for 3.
After enough turns,
Oh. Oopsies, but oopsies.
once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body.
Music goes crazy.
But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder.
But why?
To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance.
That was the mistake.
Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed.
Unlucky, dude.
To perform the seance,
Poor
the
Tenko.
culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko.
Himiko's the victim, bro. Himiko's the real victim here. Poor Himiko.
A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit.
Had to balance that sickle.
They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth,
Oh no!
they
'Cause-
secretly
okay,
placed
no.
the sickle.
The sickle, the part being stuck in would hold it in place. I see. So let's go.
Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance.
Well, he would have gotten away with it if he just hadn't done this part, right?
In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Cage Child song.
After Angie died, he should have just scrapped his whole plan. It would have worked.
When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan: to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along.
And ground pounded her ass.
And when the culprit
Crazy.
reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard.
Damn.
The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage.
Imagine if the floorboard just freaking broke.
She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance.
They should have been able to hear his voice because he was singing too, right? They should have been able to hear his voice like
Tenko's
moving to the
body.
middle. I'm just gonna throw that out there. This would have not worked.
And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle
We would have heard that if it fell.
and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room.
Flawed plot holes.
Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture.
Damn, he got freaking
He
shot
really
on by
saved
the
us.
bow.
Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle. Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the...
Excuse me.
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
It all fits. That took forever.
Sweet Korekio, there are times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
True.
My one regret, my only regret,
Give me something egregious.
was not being able to make 100 friends.
Ah.
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends.
Where did this come from?
Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this
I
already!
agree.
Roger that! One voting time coming up!
The heart racing excitement as
The heart racing excitement!
As the blackened and the spotless finally face up.
Oh no, Moto has been betrayed.
It's voting time!
Oh no. What is bro gonna do? I should have voted for Tsumugi. Hope we're wrong.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
It was Tsumugi. Someone's gonna vote no. We're gonna watch. Oh. Never mind. That's crazy.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened?
But they already chose though. I can't believe it wasn't Tsumugi. I can't believe I'm not 3 for 3. I'm so sad. I'm not gonna get over it. I'll be 3 for 4 in next chapter. Just freaking watch. Don't show me my failures. Ba-da-ba-da-bup. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dup.
Wah!
Seriously? You're correct again!
Absolutely right!
Amazing! Oh, this is the 3rd correct verdict in a row!
All right!
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round! How's this gonna last that long?
For now,
It's finally over.
No.
Not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right!
Yeah. He no need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have.
Oh?
Motive?
Hey!
Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me. Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito?
Shut up!
I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it.
I...
Because we're friends. I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So it has nothing to do with the motive.
Yeah?
Then why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
From the bottom of my heart. Someone so dear. Someone I long for.
I love her with all my heart. And she loves me with all her heart.
Who, Megalol?
Yes. We vowed an endless love to each other. Forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love. No matter what anyone says.
Okay. Explain. That is not your explanation.
What?
Bragging about your perfect love life? Fuck you. Some of us aren't that lucky. So to see this lover of yours, you had to escape?
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko? But why did you need to kill them both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Inside?
Wait!
Don't look at me! I'm not his lover.
Yeah.
Calm down. No one would want a disgusting shit-stuffed bitch like you anyway.
Curse Blue!
What the what?
Hey!
Kyo, who is it? Who's this person you love?
Hey.
Is it really one of us? When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see.
I mean inside me.
Sister.
Yes, the one I love lives inside me. My dearest sister. Huh? Sister?
Wait!
Don't look at me! I'm not his sister.
Right?
Well, duh. If you were his sister, he would have killed himself already.
Wait!
Your sister? But didn't you say she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter?
It is not that difficult. My sister is my lover. Excuse me! Somebody call the police! FBI!
I loved her.
No
so
physical
deeply.
connection.
And she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us. They called it forbidden love. But none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth.
Relax, bro.
The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
For my beloved sister.
I had to.
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right?
No.
I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital, ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister.
Huh?
Deceased?
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved sister.
For sister's sake, I've killed many to send her 100 friends. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends.
Huh?
What?
Incomprehensible.
This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible.
Sister.
Is very happy.
Yes.
Yes, Korikyo. I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be that lipstick version of Kyo is...
I am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my younger brother.
What?
What the hell?
Yes.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught. I nearly went mad. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
That's wonderful, Korikyo. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Is this really a spirit?
I told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Ew.
Either way, He's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick.
Well, you know.
You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here.
What was that?
What? Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
Because?
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Not to make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sisters' friends.
Huh?
Only girls. I see. So when we were deciding on who should be the medium. Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. You said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Miyu, they were all worthy. All worthy of being sisters' friends.
Yeah?
All worthy.
Why, you?
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care.
Then...
Then, the second victim could have been me? Tenko died in place of me? Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in. No, I'll do it!
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for a sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko.
Huh?
Huh? Infiltrate? Really?
But
How did you... It was obvious to me. I have studied many people.
Can this be?
Yes. She stood up against the darkness of the school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko. Dang.
Well.
Though, I was planning on having you become sister's friend, too. Eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for... Wow. You did all that just to kill? For you to go that far. That's pretty impressive.
Well, you know.
You were interested in the caged child. Just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course. But more than that,
For my beloved sister.
I wanted to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling.
are you okay?
You look kind of pale. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However.
But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else, too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could. No. Not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister.
Correcchio.
You're such a thoughtful little brother. But it was bad to get greedy.
Oh dear.
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Korikyo's crime. I do not understand. This is all too much for me to understand.
Why?
That's right. Killing 2 friends for your dead sister?
But how?
That's wrong. That's so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
Even though I am a ghost now, I am always by Korikyo's side.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. I love you. Cut it out already.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair?
Well,
Because death is unfair.
yeah. And another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, This whole game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. If people were watching this.
Shut up!
Knock off the bullshit. Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Hell yeah. If I wasn't in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
So then,
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
sister.
I think I shall go and see her now. My beloved sister.
Sister.
I was unable to send her 100 friends. But at least I can send her. I can see her again now.
Correcchio.
It's alright, sweet Koikyo. Come to me.
Oh.
Looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
It's punishment time!
Huh?
Punishment time.
Sister.
My beloved sister. At long last, I'll finally get to see you again.
That's right.
Yes. From now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others.
What?
Wait! I can't accept this!
Therefore,
Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
from an anthropological
Why do you
point
think
of
so many
view,
different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease?
Yes.
The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with the death also determines how you live, yes.
What was that?
What? That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
I shall observe.
I will watch you all. I will watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
It won't be just me and Koikyo. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
I'll be watching. Forever and ever.
It's punishment time!
But I got steamed. Steam Romegalold. Oh! 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 Damn, he's got slapped. Oh, maybe that's not what happened. He should be happy. Why does he look so scared? Is he lying? Is he lying? Uchimura character? For real. Monodam's lost it. Is he killing himself? RIP. Double kill. Oh shit. I bet both of their ghosts are just gonna freaking out. Oh shit. What? What just happened? What? Can somebody explain to me what the hell just happened? What?
How gory!
No. Monodam, why?
How can this
What the?
be?
To think my cute child would commit suicide.
Yay!
It's so cute. It's so freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along. Monodam committed suicide. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right!
Yes, the other Monokubs drove him to suicide, but not me.
Hey.
Hey, who's Monodam?
Eh?
You already forgot? That's kind of scary.
Well now.
Well, looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident. So, how to take this back here? Necronomicon.
Wah, 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 wah.
Seems like a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up! How long are you going to keep talking about that?
I told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you think another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who can say? What a waste. If none of you were gonna use it, you should have let me have it. Then I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one? Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's been just the two of us this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
Only two. And then there was two. Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
Man, this is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are no more precious than the dead, no matter what. That's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up. Leave me alone. But there's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Gonta do his best.
To keep everyone safe. Gonta want to protect everyone. But your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Yeah. Hey, your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you going to use that, huh?
Okay.
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
That's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Maki. I see. Wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling as a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll is one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? Oh, you guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner. Especially not after losing 7 people. You're right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? The dumbass can do basic math. That's right. 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away, and only 9 remain.
Actually,
By that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces?
But,
Just 9 of us.
well, you know.
Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end.
Shit.
That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking. Right? Right?
How rude.
No, I am not thinking of that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
But you know,
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all going to escape. I'm not going to rely on a god, spirits, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you.
Okay.
Kaito.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey.
Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting.
Yank your head off and smash it onto the ground with all your strength. Got that?
No way.
I have never heard of such an intense form of apology. It seemed like everything is settled for now, even though we're missing her.
You all right?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You can tell Gonta.
Hey,
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
okay.
I remember how I felt.
Oh.
Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar.
Huh?
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised of with just truth.
But
even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know.
Right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a bit.
Nuh-uh.
I only said this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko has been lying to herself about her own feelings. So she's been holding back.
Hey!
What are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? What? Hold back? Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. Venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. Poor Himiko. She loses her friends and then just keeps getting blamed for murder. But I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko.
Damn it.
Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. Oh. The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. This is making me tear up. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love. Tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However... Oh...
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
Why would she be hard to carry for him?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their
Okay,
oils
she's such a
too,
fricka.
right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Gunta best character for real? Gunta's lit.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
I would say it. Himiko been through the ringer, bro. Loses her 2 BFFs in the school. And like for the past 3 chapters, she keeps getting blamed. She keeps having to deal with everybody thinking it's her at every single trial, bro.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya.
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
What if he does? While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. Kaito, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh?
You sure?
Well...
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, then you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. You worried about me? Yeah. Worried about your stupidity. Spit, Maki. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But...
Maybe not. But I feel like the walls we had are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. It seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, because of me.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. But you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. Excuse me. But like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go ahead.
Okay.
Sure, you got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. He's gonna be dead. Or something. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito.
Damn it!
What?
Don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
Got like cancer or something? Damn, bro was faking it. He was faking the fear. Game ends. Crazy. What if I said no? That'd be an L of epic proportions. Bro got COVID. True. Wait. And we're calling it there. And we're calling it there. Thanks for hanging, schmanging. I'll see y'all. If not tomorrow, then Saturday. We'll keep going with the first half of chapter 4 next week or the week after, maybe the week after, and more stuff next week that I haven't planned out yet. Thanks for hanging out for PNG Stir. I appreciate it. All right, I'll catch you later, schmaters. Have a Gucci one. Deuces.